Have you ever wondered how smart zombies differ from traditional zombies? Let's plunge into the eerie world of the undead, but with a twist. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill zombies here. We're exploring the realm of smart zombies, a new breed of undead that are turning heads, quite literally. Now, the traditional zombie, as we know it, is a brain-dead creature, driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh. Their movements are slow, their actions predictable, and their intelligence, well, non-existent. They are driven by instinct, not intellect. But smart zombies, they are a different ballgame altogether. These are not your average shambling corpses. They are faster, stronger, and most importantly, they are smarter. They possess a level of cognitive ability that sets them apart from their traditional counterparts. These intelligent undead can solve problems, set traps, and even exhibit rudimentary communication skills. Imagine a zombie that can strategize, a zombie that can plan, a zombie that can think. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But that's exactly what we're dealing with when it comes to smart zombies. They are capable of learning from their experiences, adapting to their environment, and overcoming obstacles in ways that traditional zombies simply cannot. Smart zombies also possess enhanced physical abilities. They are not just faster and stronger, but they also have a heightened sense of hearing and smell. This makes them formidable hunters, able to track their prey with an efficiency that is truly terrifying. But perhaps the most unsettling characteristic of smart zombies is their ability to work together. These creatures can coordinate their actions, exhibiting a level of teamwork that makes them even more deadly. They are not lone predators, but are part of a pack, a horde that moves with a singular purpose: to feed. So, it is clear that smart zombies aren't your average brain-dead walkers. They are a new breed of undead that poses an even greater threat. They are the next step in the evolution of the zombie, a chilling testament to the adaptability of the undead. So how does one survive against these advanced undead creatures? Well, it's a chess game, except your opponent wants to eat you. Surviving against intelligent undead isn't just about strength, it's about outsmarting them. These creatures might be stronger, faster, and more resilient than their traditional counterparts, but they also have a newfound intelligence that makes them a formidable threat. First, diversify your tactics. You can't just rely on brute force or speed. Smart zombies can adapt, learn, and even set traps. So, always change your strategy. Today, you might want to use stealth and evasion, tomorrow deception or diversion. Second, use the environment to your advantage. Intelligent undead can understand and react to their surroundings, but they can also be tricked by it. For example, setting up traps or creating obstacles that require complex problem-solving abilities can slow them down or even eliminate them. Third, remember that these creatures are still undead. They don't need to eat, sleep, or rest, but you do. So, always ensure you have a safe place to retreat and recover. This could be a fortified location, a hidden spot, or even a mobile base like a vehicle. Fourth, knowledge is power. Understand their patterns, habits, and weaknesses. The more you know about your enemy, the better you can exploit their vulnerabilities. For instance, do they avoid certain areas? Are they affected by certain sounds? Or do they have a hierarchy? Fifth, don't underestimate the power of teamwork. A group of well-coordinated survivors can often outmaneuver and outsmart a horde of intelligent undead. But remember, your team is only as strong as its weakest member. So, Ensure everyone is trained, prepared, and mentally strong. Finally, always stay alert and adaptable. The intelligent undead are constantly evolving, learning from their mistakes, and improving their tactics. You need to do the same. Remember, these zombies are not just stronger, but also smarter. Your survival depends on outsmarting them. Every creature has a weakness, and smart zombies are no exception. Despite their advanced cognitive abilities, these brain-craving beings also have their fair share of shortcomings. Their intelligence, for instance, comes with a cost. It makes them more predictable. Unlike their traditional counterparts who operate on pure instinct, smart zombies have patterns and strategies. They might set traps or coordinate attacks, but these actions are grounded in logic, making them potentially easier to anticipate and counteract. Another weakness lies in their need for sustenance. Yes, smart zombies still need to eat. They're not just mindlessly feasting on brains. They require nourishment to sustain their heightened mental faculties. This need for food can be exploited, used as bait, or to set traps. Lastly, their heightened senses. While it aids them in hunting, it also makes them more susceptible to sensory overload. Bright lights, loud noises, strong smells can all be used to disorient them. Knowing their weaknesses gives you a fighting chance against these intelligent undead. Survivors must adapt or perish. So how do survivors adjust to the threat of intelligent zombies? Well, it takes more than just brawn to outwit a brain-eating menace that's evolved beyond mere instinct. In the face of smart zombies, survivors must be smarter, more adaptable, and quick to think on their feet. Survivors have learned that the same old tricks don't work anymore. These upgraded undead don't fall for the same traps or distractions. They remember, they learn, and they adapt. So, survivors must do the same. In this new world, adaptability is a survivor's greatest weapon. It's about thinking several steps ahead, anticipating the zombie's next move, and constantly adjusting your own. Each encounter is a lesson, each escape a new strategy to add to your survival playbook. For example, survivors have found that blending in, camouflaging their scent, and mimicking zombie behavior can often lead to safe passage through a horde. But remember, these are smart zombies. They're observant and can sense when something's off. So the trick is to be convincing. Another effective survival strategy is diversion. Intelligent zombies may be less susceptible to simple distractions, but they can still be tricked with more complex diversions. Using sound, movement, and even other zombies to create chaos can buy survivors the precious time they need to escape or strike. Survivors have also learned to exploit the environment to their advantage. Using natural barriers, high ground, and choke points can help level the playing field. Remember, even smart zombies can't fly or swim. Lastly, survivors must never underestimate the power of teamwork. The combined brains of a group can often outsmart a horde of intelligent zombies. Sharing knowledge, pooling resources, and watching each other's backs are the foundations of survival in this brave new world. Adaptability is key. It's not just about surviving, but outliving the undead. Ever wondered if smart zombies can communicate and coordinate? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Imagine the undead, not just mindlessly hunting for flesh, but actually strategizing, planning their next move. So can they? Some theories suggest that smart zombies could indeed possess a form of communication. This might not be in words or language as we understand it, but rather through a series of grunts, gestures, or perhaps even some sort of telepathic connection. And what might this mean for survivors? Well, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it makes the threat even more daunting. A horde of zombies is scary enough, but a horde that can strategize, that's truly terrifying. On the other hand, if we can crack their code, understand their language, it could give us an edge. We could anticipate their moves, outwit them, even use their communication against them. Understanding their communication could be a game changer in the fight for survival. Can alliances or negotiations be established with intelligent undead? This is a question that's been on the minds of many survivors in this brave new world. And the answer, though it may surprise you, is not as simple as a yes or no. Just like humans, smart zombies possess a range of personalities. Some are more aggressive, while others seem to display a degree of restraint. If we are to coexist with these intelligent undead, understanding their individual characteristics is crucial. Now, you might be wondering, how can we negotiate with the undead? Well, remember, these aren't your run-of-the-mill zombies. They have cognitive abilities, and with that might come a semblance of reason. It's a long shot, but it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. So, let's imagine a scenario. You've encountered a group of smart zombies. They don't attack outright. Instead, they observe you, showing signs of curiosity. This could be an opportunity to negotiate, to establish some form of communication. But remember, this is a dangerous gamble. The benefits of such a negotiation could be significant. Perhaps you could establish a boundary, a no-attack zone. Or maybe you could even strike a deal for resources. In a world where survival is paramount, every little advantage helps. But it's a double-edged sword. The risks are just as monumental. Miscommunication could lead to an all-out attack. Or worse, they could feign understanding, tricking you into a false sense of security. So, should you try to negotiate or form an alliance with the intelligent undead? It's a question that has no definitive answer. It depends on the situation, the specific group of smart zombies you're dealing with, and most importantly, your own courage and cunning. In a world where smart zombies exist, the lines between friend and foe might just be blurred,